What's up, everyone? Doing a little game development today. So this is what I've got so far. Just the main loop and entity class. So the idea for this game is I hit a random generator to try and like challenge myself to make a game. I got Souls-like with 2-button controls, military, and pursuit. So it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be interesting and fun. And, let's see. So far, all we have is just pulling up the window. Sure, it's coming up fine. It is. Okay, let's make the entity class, and then let's create from the entity class a player class. Get some music going too, at least for me. I just don't know if it's gonna like. It's gonna copyright strike me if I issue. But I think video game OSTs generally don't get copyright struck. So we'll go ahead and play the music. And then if I get a notification of copyright strike, then we shut it off. Oh, this is the CPP. All right. So I just spent some time learning interesting. No, this ain't it. So I just recently spent some time learning inheritance. The firework that we did? Firework. And I'm still having trouble trying to like wrap my head around what needs to be inherited. Like what can go in the entity class and what can go into the player class. There we go. Default constructor exists for class entity. Excuse me. Right here. Okay. I mean, I think we got it. Definitely a syntax issue. Pretty sure we figured it out, though. Okay. I mean, I think we got it. Definitely a syntax issue. Pretty sure we figured it out. Where am I playing music at? There we go. I think we can play the music louder. Let's see. Where am I playing music at? There we go. No, I think we're good. We could turn microphone up a bit. I think we can play the music louder. Let's see. Just doing a little test of music to microphone real quick. Up a bit. Doing a little test of music to microphone. Okay, we're good. Okay, update and draw. So update's first gonna be our controls. Let's get our controls in there. Key. Whew. What keys are we gonna do? It's a 2-button game. Attack and dodge or parry. Space could be attack. And then B, space and E. Dodge / parry logic, yeah. Let's create the world. Let's not do that yet. Delta time. I need to visualize this game for a second. Maybe we could like draw it out of paint or something. Okay, so player. Let's find my assets folder real quick. Game dev, assets. We're gonna make it a sword game. The player will be on a running animation here. Make them a little smaller. Okay. We should make like a Dark Souls like UI for this. So then we have river health. Why is it not filling? There it is. Boom. Okay. have the health bar, and then we have stamina bar. Make it a little smaller just because it looks cooler. Overlapping looks kind of cool too. And then we have, let's just do this. Looks like a face. Okay. Score in the bottom right. What do we put in the bottom left? Our weapon? Gonna be 4 squares. Maybe let's move him a little over. Whoops. Fight. Back to coding while it does that then. Not fully done with what I want the game to look like yet, but getting there. X 300. When we initialize player, we need two vectors. Position and size. Okay, entity. Unresolved external symbol. Maybe we just define entity. I don't think we have to though, because I haven't done it in the past. Yeah, because weapon CVP is empty. Oh, because if it's virtual, it has to be initialized in some way. I mean, equals 0 and brackets are the same thing. now. Okay, I'm wondering if we have to initialize these as well. I don't even think we fucking need. Why is this not showing up? Why did that just scope itself? Okay, so that works. So why is player.draw not working? Position, size, blue. What's up, Ranger? Thank you for the good luck. This is confusing me. Will this draw? Because maybe we're initializing incorrectly. That draws. Okay. Haha. I know what's wrong. Boom. Simple fix. Oh, we need to change this back. Oh, we did. We changed it. Okay. So we're going to initialize the height 50. That should give us like a good rectangle in the wrong direction that I was thinking. There we go. So that is our player. See out. Player attacking, include IO stream. Standard and line. Boom. Now there's one issue that I think is going to come up. And that is when I test this attack, it's going to attack more than once. So we just need to, oh no, sweet, it's only doing it once. Okay. I have not done this in a while, but I need to include an asset. Fuck, I forgot how to do it. I'm gonna have to look up the syntax on this. Load a is 3D, 2D. Texture 2D, okay. And we need to initialize the texture 2D. Yes, including an asset, 2D asset. Haven't done it in a while. I've been mainly messing around with like squares and circles and like the logic behind the game. But it should just be texture 2D. Player text equals load texture, and then I need to put the asset into the project. So open in File Explorer as well as make a folder, call it assets. The asset that I'm looking for is Katana Run. How are you doing? Whew, that's gonna be a rough name. Shirok? Did I pronounce that correctly? Yeah, Shirok. Okay, cool. So assets not found. Oh, that means I put it in the wrong folder here. Or maybe. No. Here, maybe. No. Maybe I need to save. And then it'll work. No. Okay. So, for the last like month or two, I've just been working on like mechanics of a game. So like collision, stuff like that. And I haven't really actually made a game. So I hit a random game generator, and I got a Souls-like with 2-button controls, military and pursuit. So my idea is this. Where's it at? There it is. Okay. So we have a pane of like the UI I'm thinking of, completely ripping off Dark Souls. And so the background's going to scroll to the left, so it looks like you're moving to the right. The animation of the character is running. He has katana attack, katana jump attack. What else? So I've got katana air attack, sheathed katana, katana continuous attack, katana run, and katana run attack. And so I'm only allowed two button controls through this. So there's going to be the ability to either attack or dodge and parry. Dark Souls. And I'll have enemies that continuously spawn and move towards the player, and they'll have like they'll have different different attack things. Like if there's a tank that shows up in front of you, like you're running towards a tank, it can shoot a missile at you, and you got to like dodge, parry the missile in half, and then you slice the tank in half immediately after with your sword. Just for example, still pretty far away from that, but that's the idea of the game. Quick and easy, small little game. Hopefully fun. And this is all practice. This is just challenging myself to make something. Preferably get it done this week. It's called AD Man. Attack Dodge Man. Okay, I need to figure this assets thing. Oh, Jesus. I knew I was doing it correctly. It's gonna work now, though? Because I misspelled assets. Cool that I came in the beginning of this project to see it from start to finish. Yeah, so I'll be streaming it today and tomorrow for sure. And then I go to school, so school takes priority before I'm allowed to stream. But I've pretty much got my homework done for one class, and then another class, she says it's a big project, just a 2-page paper, really nothing big. So I'll be streaming today, I'll be streaming tomorrow, and then you may not see me until like Friday. Thursday or Friday. So I have the right load extra texture, right? Yeah, and then file name. So I have the right syntax. Yeah, I'm in computer science. The way I see it, I've got two routes. I can either work in a popular like video game company, or I can make my own company. And kind of want to make my own company, make my own games. Why not? Double check the asset's path. Remember that Raylib loads files relative to the executable's working directory. Assets. This one right here, Connor? It's definitely the correct syntax. It's just so when I mouse over it, it should show the asset. And so I have the assets folder in my project directory, and so on the sidebar, the Solution Explorer, I have it, and then I also have it in the Explorer, and it should be working. It's not. Unless I have to like move it into source. That could be in it. No. Maybe, yeah, if I just do absolute path. Yes, it does need to be imported. And it should be imported correctly. From a property. No, absolute path's not working. Alright, asset not found or unsupported format. .png is supported. Maybe it has to be under resource files. Oh. I'm gonna open up a previous project that I know I have assets in. Try double slash instead of slash. Let's see. No, no double slash. Alright, my tree clicking game. I know I've got assets here. Oh, you know what? No, that's not the issue. I was thinking maybe it just had to be loaded outside of main. Okay, the assets folder is correct. And then product directory, not in terminal, oops. File explorer. You know what, it may actually be working. I may just be dumb. Normally when I mouse over it, it shows me the entire sprite sheet. But it's not doing it for this other project that I know it's working for, so... assets... Yeah, it should be correct. Let's just do a little try. See if I can load it up. I'm going to draw texture. Blur texture 100 white. And if it works, it should just draw the texture. No, memory error, it's not working. See, I got it. Thank you. Okay, load texture from assets. I'll try maybe a rename. And then Try it after initialize window. That should not be the issue. Because that's where we're loading the texture, not playing the texture. Try loading up my... See, I don't think it's the double slash. We can do that. It does say it's says it has a memory error. And so let me show you. This is another project I have. That is the syntax that I have, and it's loaded up. It's loading into a it's loading into a class to set the texture. So it should just be load texture assets. I don't think the capital is really an issue because my assets folder is not capitalized between each project. And the folder tier is correct. And it's working correctly. Let's see if it shows up here. Yeah. Assets are loading correctly from this project. So, let's see what else. It couldn't be because I copy-pasted. I don't think so. Definitely not spacing or //. Here it goes. I think. Katana run. .png. Should be an easy thing to do. Run.png. / Let's go ahead and rename capital BA. Assets correctly spelled. I think I've ran into this issue before. light colors in your background is also light or vice versa. That's a no. Improper use of begin drawing, end drawing. We are properly using it. Maybe getting updated or redrawn incorrectly due to logic errors inside the main loop. Int main. Taking in no. My scopes are correct. Init window, set target frames. Oh. Okay, the while loop. Begin drawing. Clear background. No texture and drawing. No texture, close window. Return 0. That's all correct. Yeah, if you can figure it out. Let's see. Welcome back. My assets folder's in the correct folder. There's like a diamond axe in there, let's see. So when I mouse over it in the directory, it's pulling up the sprite sheet. I guess I could copy paste my code into ChatGPT. It has to be a syntax error. Can't be a typo because we're literally copy-pasting the name. What's up, Luke? Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Take care. Next time you come back, I'll have a prototype of a video game you can check out. There it is. It's on. What did I do different? I have no idea what I just did to fix it at all. Zero idea at all. Zero fucking clue at all. Okay, so yeah, there was like literally nothing in the code changed. And it just decides now that it wants to work. The only thing I can think of is that I just copy and pasted it again, the name. That's it. Oh, and also I did move around, like you said, the initialize window. I did throw that above, and then set target FPS below, but I don't think that... Let's just try to initialize real quick above initialize window and see if it still works. No, it doesn't. Ah, I didn't know you had to... You had to initialize textures after, and I think also in between set target FPS. Let's see. No, target FPS has nothing to do with it. So just after initializing the window. Okay, you were right. But I feel like I did that though. I feel like I initialized it after, Ooh, hold on. What's the type that I need? I want to initialize node. I think it might be char. No, just texture 2D. Never mind. I don't know why I'm trying to send the path through the initializer when I can just set texture 2D through the initializer, and that's texture. Initializer, we are sending player texture through, and now instead of drawing a rectangle, let's pass texture through. Position x, position y is going to be position.x, position.y. If it works. I've never touched C. Is C your main coding language? C++ is definitely fucking confusing, like very confusing. We don't need to use texture. We need texture like V or EX. We need a size scale right here. Maybe we use Pro. Okay, draw texture Pro. Yeah, it is nice. What a sin you did. Yeah, right. By not loading the texture in the exact spot that Raylib needs me to load it. Dumb. What, how long have you been programming for? Okay, Pro needs the source. Oh, I need to figure out source and dest now. Okay, so destination is position. Source is what part of... Two, 3, 4, 5. 7 years, damn. Have you ever touched Raylib before? Spreadsheet using low texture, we're doing that. And it's passed through. Started during COVID lockdown. I was in middle school, and I'm third year computer science student. That's fucking huge. I know it's like there's nothing I can do about it, but I really wish I would have started programming a lot earlier in my life. For 2 months, okay. To SFML, then OpenGL, what I'm currently doing. Ah, okay. Nice. I want to learn OpenGL. I don't know if you've seen Tokyo Spliff before. I tend to get a lot of his viewers when he's not streaming. They'll pop in here. Okay, source and dest. Yeah, see, everybody who ever pops into my stream knows exactly who Tokyo Spliff is. But, how long have you been programming OpenGL for, then? The destrec specifies where and at what size the sprite is drawn. It's centered on the screen and scaled 2x, i.e. drawn at 96 by 96. If Pro takes, does Pro take scale? It does not. So dest handles, okay. So dest is the position that we're feeding in here. And also if we're doing this, we just no longer need do we handle positioning inside main or do we handle it inside the entity? Definitely inside the entity. Because we can always create something that will change. We can always create a function that will change later on. It will change the position. And then on the initializer list, get rid of those. Okay. About 8 months now. I love seeing the little stuff, I don't know, inside is standard EG. Yeah, I feel like inside is standard, and then just using functions to handle. No, you're good. I understand you. I feel like main is where you want to load the textures just for a better handling of memory management for the textures. But as far as the player itself, that should handle all variables of the player, like positioning, etc. And then 96, 96, because it's 48, 48. Screen height. So I think we're doing the 640 screen. So 640 divided by 2 is 320 plus 125. It's 445. 320, 445. Yes. We totally put that in the wrong spot. 445. Okay. Texture Pro takes texture and it takes source. So the source, the width and height of 48, its X value is updated each time the animation frame changes. Yes. So source should be 48, 48. And then there should be a variable. No, 0, 0, this says. Texture, one of the things is to make it a separate class called Asset Manager. Use a hash map. I have no idea what a hash map is. An Asset Manager class totally makes sense. See, I've been putting a lot of focus into trying to learn structuring of my code. And so 2 months ago, I was just creating everything in main. I would have like a really weird character or enemy class. And then, due to what I have been practicing, I now handle physics in its own class. I handle, let's see, key value. I don't think my brain level's at that point yet. I'm a year and 1 or 2 months into programming. I mean, it's cool. It forces you to use good data structures. Yeah, so I handle physics in a separate class, and now I feed in entities through vectors. I handle particles in its own separate class as well. Yeah. And I think next what I'll learn is assets and user interface. And like get a little bit of practice into that. Okay, source. So frame width, frame height. So this is telling me to make frame width and frame height, then frame count. There's 8 frames, and then a current frame to track the frame we're on. So then why is the source first 2 values 0, 0? I don't really understand why it's telling me to static cast these as well. Because we could have just made constant floats, right? I wonder if it's like to save memory, but why? When a project's so small, I don't understand why memory management should be used at that level. Okay, so dest, source dest, and then origin is handles rotations. Desktop width divided by 2, so we're setting it to, oh, the origin is where in the like the logic, not logic point, but like if you're creating a rectangle, then the coordinates are the systems at the top left, and so origin is the coordinate in space of the object. That makes sense. Okay. And then we also need the timer. Yeah, I am setting it to the middle or to the center. I feel like that's a good habit to have, right? I'm reading a book on game physics right now, and specifically when I got into rotations, it told me that it's a good habit to set the centers in the middle. Okay, so under update, so we have the texture, source, dest, origin, rotation 0, make it float, and the tint, white for no tint. Okay. And then under update, yeah. Let me actually show you. So this was one of my projects recently where I was doing collisions. Let me make sure it's showing up. Yeah. And so got the individual boxes. And so this was practicing axis aligned bounding boxes. And also is my best attempt to prevent shapes from entering each other when they move before collision is checked. It's like one of the negatives that I have of this is that when you stack shapes like such, it slides. And then collision is also not checked. Like you see, it's forcing the shape to go out of bounds. What's up, Adam? A random question. Wanted to ask what kept you going to learning how to go amidst any negative influence or setbacks in your day. Okay. The best advice I can give you is that you need to learn something new every single day. And it does not matter how much it is or what it is, as long as it improves as much as it improves your ability. So that could just be as simple as like watching a video on game development for 10 minutes. As long as you learn something from that video, you're good. And to do this every single day. No excuses. That's how you continue to learn through your failures, through those days that you don't want to learn something new. You know, you could attribute that to me, but I guarantee you somebody else has said that thousands of years before me. Visney, hello. IPL Fighter, hello. Where am I from? Need advice from a stranger. I thought that a stranger may be better. Not attract any envy. I'm in the USA. Tell me C++ is what you're using for the industry? I'm not in the industry. I learned C++ because I decided that a long time ago I wanted to challenge myself. And that Unreal Engine was the engine that I wanted to choose. So I chose C++, but I initially learned through Python how to code. But now I want to make my own engines. I don't even want to use Unreal. I haven't touched Unreal and I've been coding for a little over a year. C++ is used a lot in the industry. Trust me, it's worth the process. That and C++, people who know C++ make more money. Not that money is really the motivation here. I just absolutely love video games, and I want to provide actual good video games to the world, not this bullshit AAA money grabbing crap. In USA, is there any employment law for those who the company fired? So I'm not the best one to answer this question. I just know that it depends on the company. There is no law saying you have to pay your employees, what's it called? Yeah, web dev is pretty easy. I've been making my own portfolio website recently for school. So it depends on the company. I mean, there is unemployment, and that's a certain percentage of your salary for a certain amount of time. As long as you are laid off and not fired for being a dummy. And then some companies, it just depends on the company, they have they will I forgot the term for it, but they will pay you severance. They'll pay you what's called severance. And that's just a that's a payment that you've been laid off. We promised you this when we hired you, so here it is. It just depends on the company. I've never worked for a company that is nice enough to pay me severance when I left. I've never been fired before. In Brazil, just checked up. USA is based on a at-will contract. Yes. Something we call CLT. A company sometimes has legal rights with the employee, like paid vacation. Yeah. So in the USA, it's completely up to the company, and generally companies do give you this. Pretty much every company will pay you vacation time, and some companies have better vacation than others. Best industries are game, AI, IT, cybersecurity, etc., but not web dev. For the love of God, don't learn it. The market is so saturated. Makes sense. Currently in a CLT status, which makes my current job secure, but I got a proposal from a game dev company. What they would like to make an at-will contract. I will lose my rights, receive the same money, but work with games. Because you're at will, there's always that chance you will be fired. But generally, companies in America, if you're good at what you do and they like you, emphasis on they like you, they'll keep your job just fine. Now there are some companies that take advantage of foreigners, and they only want to hire you to do the dirty work and then kick you out. There's that possibility. But I don't feel safe giving you advice on what to choose. If it was me, I would choose to work with video games, just because that's what I want to do. That's my dream. That's what H-1B visas are in the US right now. H-1B and H-2B. It's just we need you for the shit work that we don't want to do. Okay. Hopefully that helps you, Visny. You can never really tell the future. So, but if you're passionate about it and it's what you want to do, then hell yeah, go for it. Yeah, Raylib. I really like Raylib. I really like Raylib. Compared to like Unreal, where you have more of a visual element, and you're like, I mean, we'll say compared to Godot, because I have experience in Godot, where you have a visual element, you have, instead of like entities, you have Node 2D. classes. I don't like that. I want to actually like, I want to make the code myself. I want to create the gravity systems myself. I want to create the particles myself. I just feel more, I feel like I've accomplished more by doing that. So frame time. Where's frame time? Oh yeah, frame time is a variable we created here. Okay. Once you make your own 2D game library like Raylib, it's so much fun. That's one of the goals. But not only do I want to create a library, I want to create an actual program like Godot or like Unreal. I'm hoping while I'm in school. Ooh, that was a little blur. I'm hoping while in school I'm able to find some UI, some people who like developing UIs, some people who like making music, who like making game assets, so that we can like get together and like build something. To even like, not even getting like it big and popular and selling, just to like .x equals have something out there for our portfolios. No source rec, just source. Equals current frame times frame width. And this should be inside here. Oh, we are way ahead of ourselves here. Yeah, teams is the hardest part of the job. I met my team in game jams. They're the best for networking, trust me. I want to start doing some game jams. Definitely want to start doing some game jams. Not only just to like make games, but to have something in my portfolio. And I feel like people who win these game jams get job offers. My goal is to be pretty high up in this industry. Not just some mobile game Android crap developer. Right. We're gonna go and restart this whole thing. Visney. Loved Raylib when I used, but I started my own OpenGL small engine framework to understand what's going on. Oh, you're an OpenGL developer too. But really comforting. It's really damn hard, but really comforting. You talking about OpenGL is? I'm eventually going to switch into OpenGL. I would like to get a pretty solid understanding of what goes on behind a game engine. So that just means finishing my game physics book. Maybe going through another one that I had on the line. Like after this current one, which I'm about a third of the way through. That way, yeah, because there's a lot of concepts. That way I'm focusing more on the video rendering aspect of OpenGL rather than focusing on that as well as the systems behind the game. Give me 1 sec, I'll go grab the book. Alright. This is the book here. Game Physics Engine Development. So it goes into concepts such as particle physics, mass aggregate physics, hard constraints, rigid body physics, collision detection, contact physics, and then further topics. So it goes very into detail about like the math included in a lot of these video games. Okay, if timer is greater than or equal to frame time, then current frame incremented, and then timer equals 0, 0f, and then if current frame is greater than or equal to frame count, greater than or equal to frame count, then current frame should be 0. Yes, current frame equals 0. And then source.x is equal to current frame width. Oh, equal to current frame times frame width. I may order because I need good understanding of physics. Yeah, let me show you some examples. Yes, I'm currently making an animation for this draw texture pro down here. This is another thing I haven't done in a while, so so you were talking about rotations earlier. That's pretty much where I'm at. Oh, it also gives you like so it doesn't tell you actual code, but okay. So for example, there you can see. So it shows you the math formulas, and then it will then tell you in these boxes, it'll give you like a class system. Oh, I should mention too, this is in C++. It'll give you a class system. It won't tell you the actual code. It'll tell you functions that you create and what those functions do. So it's a bit of a challenge there to figure out what you need to do. Okay, I chose OpenGL because I suck at shader. Now I actually understand why they exist. Currently with a bug where my game is only drawn after a window resized by the user. Don't know why. That's interesting. I'm wondering, so what if you did forced a resize, right? So you initialize it at like 1 extra pixel size and then resize the window yourself. That's a pretty ghetto way to fix it, but at the same time, you never know. Okay, texture, sprite sheet, texture. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that this worked. Let's just see. Yeah, it forces you to think by yourself. And they say that this is an intro book to it as well. Alright, cool. Our animation is going. It's very slow, but that's okay. I think we just change a variable here, if I remember correctly. Frame time. Either going to be lower or higher. Let's try 4 for now. Yeah, lower. So 0.2. Oh, even lower than that. 0.2. Oh, that was way too fast. 0.4, and we're going to, oh, we don't need to make it public to do this. We're going to, under update, if is key pressed, key A, oops, key A, key D, we're going to, what's the name of that variable? Frame time. 1, F. And press equals. A would be negative equals 0.01, and then we're going to debug. Looks like 0.06 is 0.06. That's our answer, 0.06. Yeah, perfect. We maybe scale up a little bit, and that was so 48 times 3 is 144. Alright. A lot of CPP code on the internet that proves that these hack solutions are viable. I've never heard of doom inverse square root. I need to look that up. I'm gonna put a little note. Fast inverse square root, a Quake 3 algorithm. Okay, got it for later. Private repo for now, bad code. Learn lighting process. It's okay if it's bad code, I ain't different from you. I also code really badly. Be different, I can help me. Alright, branches, lightning and materials. Don't mind the Portuguese or random comment there. LOL. Pull this down. I'm going to double check if I allow links in my YouTube studio. If not, I probably just have to like trust you guys or something. You verify you as a user. Channel or you have monitoring tools are disposable and you can adjust live messaging links if you prefer not to allow them. Looks like you guys should be able to post links. I don't think YouTube will do anything. Of course, I'm okay with you posting links. If it doesn't allow you to, though, let me know, and I'll see if I can find it in settings. Okay, so we need to change the position just a little bit. If you linked it in chat, I don't see it. Yeah, okay, so let me see if I can change that and allow links. Settings for links in my chat. I'm not sure how to do it, so I just asked ChatGPT. That works too, GitHub username. Okay, method 1. Channel count, settings gear icon on the lower left sidebar. Community settings, community moderation maybe? I don't have block links enabled. I'm not sure why it's not allowing. Maybe if I just throw no moderation on, I'm sure you guys will behave yourself. Okay, change the position that it was best right here. Oh, not 445 plus 125, just 445. Cool. And I'm sure I'm going to have to change the position in the future. It's not going to be a void, it's going to be a rectangle. Change desk. No, it will be void. Void change desk with a rectangle as an input. New desk. And then desk equals new desk. For later. Okay. Raylib.TextDirect Pro had me going crazy when I first started. Yeah. Just wrapping my head around source, dest, and origin and what each of them do was tough for me. Still is tough. I understand, right? Destination is where it is on your screen. Source is the section of the sprite sheet that you want to draw. And then origin is the coordinates of your character. So if I wanted, for some reason, I wanted my hitbox to be even further to the left, I should just change the origin, right? It's a really cool itch tool to help it to visualize, but it's still kind of hard to remember or memorize. Alright, so my next... I should probably create a repository, like, before I end up messing everything up. the naming feels strange to me in the function. Parameters origin for me sometimes can be intertwined. Pivot? What's pivot? Like pivoting a texture? Okay, our update is correct. We're initializing correctly. Should change under entity. No, that's correct. Position is uninitialized. We no longer need position or size. So we're just pulling in texture. Okay. Center the image in this context. Okay. So, maybe we create our background now. We use like a parallax, make a parallax feature for the background. I think that'll be a pretty easy. I say that now. Let's make a UI class where we handle our background and our UI. Oops. Hashtag include IOStream. Public variables, private variables. Pull up the CPP of the UI. And close entity for now. Honestly, we can close player for now as well. Okay. The texture. We're gonna load the texture in main. But we need a texture first. We need to figure out. And I did that a second ago. Well, I didn't figure out exactly what texture we want. But I have a massive asset pack with like hundreds of backgrounds. So we're going to take a look through that real quick. Environments. So if it's Souls-like, then we need... That's right. I didn't call our object? No. This is not what I was thinking it was. These are our texture packs to make top-down. But this isn't. This is a side-scrolling asset. So I guess some are side-scrollers, some aren't. It's got a Flappy Bird environment to it. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, I like this. I gotta relearn parallax backgrounds. I've done it once in my my time coding. I think draw texture will be okay. Gonna be BG. We're gonna have to we'll do it in the main for now and then transfer it over to UI. So pause X. Get a feel for how big it is. Okay. So now we're gonna need scale. And that is EX. Draw texture EX. It's a vector 2 position. 0 rotation, 0 scale. Okay. Position, rotation, 0.f, and then scale. Scale it up by 4 for now. Position is going to be screen width divided by 2, screen height divided by 2. That is not at all what we're expecting. I think it's just going to be 0, 0, right? Because, yeah. And scale it by 4. Perfect. Except, maybe we scale by 3. We'll try 2. See if that works. Two does not work. 3.25. See how that works. I like that. Try to player over it. Okay. So there's background, foreground. Background, foreground, and what else? Foreground equals midground and foreground. Okay. For the midground contains scenery that gives a sense of depth. That's the trees, hills, or buildings. It goes slower than the foreground. One or more layers with different scroll factors. I think the background, very little or not at all. We'll try background with no movement, and then the foreground, we're going to have to figure out how to tile it. For now, let's get the foreground and midground on. It's gonna be mountains.png, and then foreground is going to be graveyard.png. Midground, foreground. Start with the midground, fix that, and then foreground. So the Y coordinate is what we want to change. We'll change it by 200. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, then the foreground. Finally managed to run your project, Disney. Yeah, so I downloaded a massive texture pack with a whole bunch of backgrounds. Scroll the midground and foreground and tile them, repeating after they. I don't think I'm gonna do asset manager in this project. If it gets bigger, I will. At least I should. Which reminds me, I need to unload my background foreground. Midground, foreground scroll speed. Why an offset? Okay. Oh, the offset controls. That's what we're incrementing. Equals midground scroll speed times delta time. And for foreground scroll speed. Okay, if midground offset is greater than midground texture. Oh, midground dot width. Where do we set that? Is the texture saves the width and the height. Okay. The width, then mg.width. Same for foreground. If the offset is greater than the width, for loop. -1. I'm assuming this is to draw the multiple. Texture. Why are we drawing texture, not texture EX? MG. Hold up. Lost. Okay, I times mg.width minus MG offset. Close the static cast. Then screen height. Okay, cool. I want to scale this bigger though. BG, 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 BG offset, right? MG, MG, FG, FG, FG. Whoops, FG. Okay. Immediately exit. Scale +2. Increment I. I times width times scale. Yeah, scale. That times scale. minus midground height times scale minus 100. And then draw texture EX. Position. Base X. Rotation. Scale. Color. Better. Okay, we apply the same thing to the next one. Isn't the projection matrix all this time? Or sending the projector. I wish I understood what y'all are talking about right now. I will in the future though. Let me enjoy my time with Raylib. I know. And then I'll go through the struggles of OpenGL. Times width, okay, then times scale, subtracting, and then foreground offset times scale. Times scale, 100, draw texture EX, foreground, position, rotation, scale. Raylib is so much fun. Nice and easy. Okay. I think we just need to 0.6, 0.5, 0.6. We need to slow it down a little bit. Do we? So create the meshes cues before sending the project shader. For some reason, if you set the major shader and then create the mesh, I need to create my own asset real quick for the floor of this. Yeah, we also need to slow down the midground. Do that right here. Let's do this one at a time. Not entity player. We're changing MG scroll speed. By 0.5, and then we're going to MG scroll speed. MG. Yes, Infinite Runner. Thank you. Thank you, Great Parallax, thank you. Oh, not 0.05, it's 0.5. Yeah, so I don't think you were here for the description. So I haven't made an actual game in like 2 months, 3 months. I've just been working on like how games work, collision, particle physics, physics in general, and I've been like practicing what works behind the hood, you know, classes, etc. But I haven't actually made a game in that long, so I'm making an actual game now, and I'm giving myself a week, and I went to a random game generator, and it generated 4 components. First one being Souls-like, second one being 2-button controls, third being military, and fourth being pursuit. So, military I may change. I'm really not feeling military for a Souls-like game. So, this is my concept. So I'm going to be completely ripping off the Dark Souls UI. And it's going to be an infinite runner. So a dark background, Souls UI, Souls-like. And then 2-button controls. It's going to be attack and parry/dodge. Those are the only 2 controls I'm allowed. And then for the military, I have no idea. I have no idea at all what I'm going to use for the military idea part. And then the pursuit, yeah, UI. I have very little experience in UI as well. So I may do a separate program just for UI, just to figure out a nice UI and then convert it into the program. And then for pursuit, it's continuous running. You are either being pursued or you're pursuing an enemy. That's the pursuit element. The only thing I'm not really sure about is the military element here. But I feel like as I make the game, it's going to it'll become clear, the military aspect. Okay. I need to go slower. I have never actually used Ray GUI. I've just used Raylib and like drawn rectangles and stuff. If they're mountains, they need to go even slower. Oops. 5. I wouldn't mind checking out Ray GUI. Making a GUI out of it, yeah. There we go. That makes sense for mountain speed. I just don't like how it's kind of jumpy. Blue square versus red square. Yeah. Let me. I like 2.5. This was another project I used for. I was testing particle physics. It's a blue square shoot game. Got a little SMG in there. Got a shotgun. And a little fireworks, particle physics. This was my most recent second to most recent project. Blue square and red enemy. Okay, foreground scroll speed. Let's FG. Let's increment it by 5. No, less than that. 1.0. I feel like our oops. I feel like our foreground is really close to where it should be. Like 150. And then it would also be kind of cool if we did this in the background too, like have the moon come in and out. Okay, we'll change foreground to 150. And we're also going to do the same for background. Just make it some really low element like 0.5. BG set equals 0.0f. Make it float. Then BG offset plus equals BG scroll speed times delta time. Are you getting anything? Later. Width times scale is correct. Okay, position equals bg.width times scale minus static casting to integer g offset times the scale, comma bg8 times scale minus 100. Oh, that's not correct. Why are we drawing the background? Right here. Okay, background, position, rotation, scale, color. That is not correct. I need to move the X position down. The Y position down. Get rid of the subtract 100 maybe? Yeah. But we also want to add like 25. Perfect. Thanks for popping in. I hope you have a great night. I'm feeling the end of the stream coming here soon as well. Not sure what I want to do before ending. So I could add the attack animation for the character. Which... Oh, I need to put all this into the UI thing. And I also need to get like a path for my character to be running on. This is in the east, that's in the west. Okay. Yeah, take care. I appreciate you coming in. Okay. So under UI, these... Oh, first let's create the initializer for UI. Now see, with the animation, one thing I'm worried about is if he's like mid-run, canceling the animation and starting the initial animation for the attack. So I've done this before. I made a little fighting game where depending on the frame, also depended on where the frame started for the attack animation. I just forgot how I did it. All enemies have to be red squares, at least when they initially start. And then they turn into red boxes with a clear inside, because every hitbox has to be red. Or I guess hurt box is the technical term for it. Okay. So as far as... How am I gonna do this? So we don't need to load the textures in for sure. UI.h. public for now. I'm confused here. I'm assuming UI is like... we can't use UI, I'm thinking, with Raylib, because it's maybe used somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure I've used UI before. It doesn't really even matter because we're converting all this back into the class anyways. Is parallax 1 R or 2 R's? It's 2 L's. Okay. We need to pass delta time in. Float delta time. Background, midground, foreground. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. It would make more sense to pass them through when we construct it. Or initialize list or whatever. BG, MG, G, G, and then texture 2D, BG, whoops, MG, FG, correct. Screen width. Const int. Screen width. Const int. Screen height. Screen height, screen height. Okay. So everything should be working there. Now we need to initialize the UI. Call it UI. And put BG, FG, MG, FG, screen width. Screen height. And I'm going to UI dot parallax background, passing in delta time. In my mind, this works, and there will be no issues at all. Let's see. Perfect. It works. No issues at all. It's always nice when that works out that way. Okay. Tack animations. We can bring player back up. I think texture 2D player tack equals let's add the player tack. Run attack. Whoops. Paste, paste. Oh, what? Okay. What was I just thinking about doing? Opening player header. Okay, we changed texture 2D. that works. And then it's just going to swap textures. Oh, that's all messed up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Interesting. Why? Oh, 164 and 148. Am I correct in that? Yeah, one is 64. Oh, if we're running, then we need to change frame width and frame height. They're hard to find. Modifiable. Oh, because they're constants. No, because that's gonna initial. Yeah. Okay, now if we're attacking. Okay, so I just want to change it to the attacking frame for now. But it's still messed up with the size. might be 10 for the attack. Yeah, 640. 1, 2, 3. But it's 8 frames. No. Okay. We use a switch state system. Oh, that's so fucked up. Alright, we can't paint edit that. We need to base sprite edit it. Oh, because it's 80 by 64. No, that's continuous attack. Still messed up. Rimstay 8. And now it should be 64 by 512. How did that happen? We never resized it. Transform. There we go. But we cut off. Alright, we're gonna do this differently then. messed up. Just the upper body? What? Maybe that's why it's messed up. Why do we lose? With 640 by 64. That's 80 times 8. 64 times 1. I may save this for tomorrow. Interesting. That's why, because this is important. But when we're in state running, we're setting it to 48. Yeah, it's a 48. Width, frame height. We're not creating new variables. Maybe it has to do with this code here. I don't want to create a fucking struct for animation data. It has to do with these numbers here. Okay, so frame width times 3, frame height times 3. What did we mess up? Just static cast that to integer. We have to be float. Brain's kind of fried right now. I can't think this through. Texture. 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 I don't even think we need to have texture as a constructor at all. I don't need to feed texture in. I need to feed running texture and texture. Texture will equal running texture and construction. Okay. Create it with player run and player attack. Texture and the attacking texture. And default texture is running texture on start. Running texture and attack texture. Then we change source.x here. Frame equals 0, then timer equals 0 points of F. These are no longer necessary. Probably be important that we feed that in. That's right, there's repetitive code here, it's not necessary. Timer, if current frame is greater than or equal to frame count, then current frame equals 0. Change source.x. We're not even inheriting from entity correctly. Oh my god. I just broke everything though. We'll do that later. Okay. Okay. I understand what's happening now, I think. Yes. Okay. We'll have to make like a smaller function for that segment of code. Minor bug. I think that has to do with this. Boom, boom. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it has to do with the timing. Sometimes. That is an interesting bug. Has to do with the ordering of here, maybe? Yeah, because we're changing texture first. Ooh. Still gonna cause an issue, I think. Maybe we do have to reset to 0. Then maybe we change the texture under the key press. Something we're gonna fix tomorrow. Okay, I'm very happy with the progress we made today. I'm going to end it here. A solid 3.5 hour stream. I'm gonna go get some food. Yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching.